back to you.
Aisha, fascinating stuff. Thank you so much. We mentioned the Ayatollah there. Let's find out a bit more about him. Iran's supreme leader has held power for 2 decades now. The 69-year-old Ayatollah is not only the country's religious leader, he's also the commander-in-chief of Iran's military. Ivan Watson takes a look at the Ayatollah and just how much authority he holds and why he may be wary of these protests.
Ayatollah Ali Khamenei. For 20 years, he's been Iran's supreme religious leader, the most powerful man in the country. According to the Constitution, Khamenei is the commander of the armed forces and the top judicial official in the country, with the power to dismiss Iran's elected president. Iran has only had one other supreme leader, Ayatollah Ruhollah Khomeini. When he died in 1989, the Iranian leadership quickly changed the constitution to pave the way for Khamenei to become his successor, says Stanford University's Abbas Milani.
In the initial constitution, you needed to be an Ayatollah, and Mr. Khamenei is in no way an Ayatollah. He's a low-level cleric.
Khamenei started out his career as a political dissident, frequently imprisoned by the Shah of Iran. In 1981, Khamenei narrowly survived an assassin's bomb hidden in a tape recorder. The attack left his right arm paralyzed to this day. Today, it's a taboo to defy Iran's supreme leader. But that's exactly what the protesters have been doing. It is the biggest challenge yet to the supreme leader's 20-year hold on power. Ivan Watson, CNN.
Well, the Ayatollah's speech prompted Britain's Foreign Office to summon Iran's ambassador. Prime Minister Gordon Brown urged Iran to respect its people's rights.
Well, the whole world is looking at Iran, at the speech that has been made today, but also what is happening in Iran has been happening over the last few weeks. It is for the Iranian people to decide their future in elections, but we are with others, including the whole of the European Union, unanimously today in condemning the use of violence, in condemning media suppression, and in condemning attempts, of course, to make sure that there are people who are political prisoners who are not free to express their views in Iran.
Well, Mr. Brown also said that Britain wants a good relationship with Iran, but that depends on Iran conducting fair elections and not suppressing rights. There's been plenty of other reaction around the world to the developments in Iran. Our correspondents can tell us about it in Havana and in Beijing.
I'm Shasta Darlington in Havana. Here, coverage of the contested Iranian elections has been, well, minimal. In fact, if you take a look here at the main newspaper Grama over the last 4 days, you won't find a single mention of Iran. And television coverage has been pretty similar. But keep in mind, all of the media here is state-controlled. And considering that Cuba's own elections come under fire from abroad, it's really not that surprising that they wouldn't want to give a lot of publicity to problems with elections in Iran.